Guys, what's up? Abomination9 here, back playing some more Xenoblade Chronicles X. When we left off, we beat that Ganglion woman. We kind of just messed around. I think I died at the end. So I'm pretty much just trying to find something to do right now, which I think I have a kill mission, a bounty mission, that I can maybe do right now. You can probably tell that I'm using my regular voice, which I will probably still have minimal commentary in this video, despite going back to my normal voice and not whispering anymore. So yeah, let's just move on. You're listening to Apocalypse 9 Radio, and I'm your host, Abomination 9, bringing you the greatest hits of Kevin MacLeod from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and today. Currently, you're listening to Finding the Balance. I was probably fast forwarding there, but I just noticed that there's some stuff that my squad needs to be doing, so I'm just gonna kill these guys now.
Welcome back to Apocalypse 9 Radio. I'm your host, Abomination 9, bringing you the greatest hits of Kevin MacLeod from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and today. Currently, you are listening to Motherload.
Finally. Keen eyes, agile body. The very picture of a well-honed blade. Seems luck is with me. The circumstances were less than favorable, and yet they've brought me a singular talent. Real? What are you talking about? Inquire. Okay, let's inquire. Before we do that, let's zoom out so we can actually see these three. See how they respond to my answer. Someone inquire. Okay, those two like that. Lynn didn't. Indeed, I was told it would take time to be listed, and that finding a suitable respondent could be longer still, and yet here you stand. In any case, none of that matters now. I'll begin briefing you immediately. My name is Roscoe, and I am a curator. I typically feel odors from the Grenade Galactic route for Marinium and the like. A few days ago, we lost the signal of a freight helicopter near the sunlit spring in Noctilum. Unfortunately, we've also lost contact with both members of the crew. We need to mount a rescue effort as soon as possible. Despair. Okay, so obviously tell them that they're probably dead. Suggest Roscoe go rescue them himself, or ask him how this happened. So, I mean, we're not gonna be like negative like that. We're not gonna be like, why don't you do it yourself kind of person. So we're just gonna probe and let's see how our crew reacts to that. Okay, only Elma like that. Only she likes us inquiring into information. The cause? Impossible to say, I'm afraid. Mira is a font of inexplicable occurrences. One thing I can say, likes cats and dogs. Okay, I don't understand what the thing on the right is when it pops up. One thing I can say with certainty, though, is that Howard and Siska despise one another. Didn't it say they both like cats and dogs, though? Perhaps their fighting escalated to heavy artillery, huh? It's funny because it's quite possible, you see. Yes, well, you seem unamused. Moving along. I asked that you travel to Noctilum and extract Howard and Siska's unable to reach. Unable to reach. Okay, it's just telling me, okay, this guy is unable to reach him. Okay, I get it. I ask that you travel to Noctilum and extract Howard and Siska as soon as possible. Alright, I can do that though. This says 10,000, so clearly this isn't okay. So I get both, whatever the heck these things are, for both genders. Thank you. I await word of your success. I hope you can see them both safely back home to New LA. Alright, so I haven't found them. So I'm gonna look at the map. I'm not gonna like fast travel yet, because this is in the front of that area. So I guess we can just fast travel to, actually, isn't that just, I think that's like right next to the data probe, actually. The one I set up near there. But you can't really see what I'm talking about, but where we found Lao, it looks like it's around there. I don't even think that's an Noctilum. I can teleport right to them, but I think I'm gonna teleport away. No, that's too far away. I'm gonna have to teleport like right on top of that, I guess, because the only one that's close is around the mountain there. So yeah, I guess I'll just teleport to save editing time. I don't really like teleporting. I kind of just like walking everywhere, but I mean, people are only gonna like watching a person walk around for so long. Also, if you actually care to comment on this, tell me if you enjoy the whole, like, if you find it funny, the whole radio station thing I've been doing, which you probably don't know what I'm talking about if you haven't been watching my videos all the way through, but I've been adding like a radio station kind of like joke throughout my uh, Xenoblade series. Like the last episode had 3 radio station things in it, so if you're actually watching all of my videos through, you know what I'm talking about. So if you find it funny, that's cool. We actually have to go in here. So do I have to fight this guy again or not? Oh, I didn't have to. I could just go around him. Alright, that works. Though probably should have fought him. So it's to the left here. Yes. No. Oh, there it is. It's surrounded by these perpetual creatures. Stay back, you stinking monsters. I'm not about to end up being dinner for some dang salat. Saltat? Seriously, Howard, if you have time for this level of wailing, why don't you kill a few of those dang things and make yourself useful for once? It's suicide to take them all on alone, though I bet you'd like that for me, wouldn't you? And when did I become the useless one anyway? You're the genius who wrecked the helicopter. And whose constant nagging caused the very fight that made the crash land here, huh? Oh, of all the immature or irresponsible... We're about 50 meters from death right now, but if it means I don't have to listen to you whine for another second, then I welcome it. Oh no, you don't get to give up that easily. Besides, if we keep shouting, we just scare the Sultat off, or better yet, a friendly might hear and come help us. Oh, there's a bit too many of these. I have to fight them like one-on-one. If I have to fight more than one, then I can't do it. This is Jovile? I would assume like it would say juvenile, but no, I think it says Jovile Sultat. Well, this isn't too big of a deal. Should be able to easily take these guys out.
We can do this! Engage it! Lay down some fire for me! I've got your cover fire! Shadow strike! Wild down! Lightning splitter! Wild! Now flipper them! Wild beam barrage! Sightless!
Between the crash and the welcome party, I figured my number was up. But then you arrived. Nice to know we haven't been forsaken entirely. Where's the other one? Why is it only you? Explain or tell them, ask to help, or inquire about the cargo. I think this one? Let's see how everyone reacts to that. Everyone like that. Seriously? Wow. Next thing you know, it'll be snowing in heck. Sorry. Roscoe's just infamously stingy. I never thought he'd shell out for help. But hey, I'm glad to be wrong, and even more glad he sent someone like you. That said, I'm afraid we're not out of the fire just yet. We need to repair the helicopter. Siska's shoddy piloting and maintenance work caused the crash, but I suppose pointing fingers isn't really going to help anyone now. Anyway, I hate to lean on you for everything, but could you possibly procure 2 new anhydrous radiators and a spherical EM motor? Are you kidding me? Again with these anhydrous radiators? Like, just in one of them, it took me forever to get them. I don't even know how many of those I have right now. I don't even know if I have a spherical EM motor for that. I need to stay here to guard the helicopter, and Siska's performing maintenance inside. We're basically pinned down. I'll accept. Okay. Most of them like that. I can't tell if Emma like this. I appreciate it. Okay, so I don't have everything. I have 1 anhydrous radiator, which I don't even know where I got it. So I had 3 of them. I gave 2 to Justin, and I need 1 for this. And again, like, where am I getting a spherical EM motor? Apparently, I get radiators in Primordia. I get the spherical thing in Noctilum, so I just have to wander around and try to find one. Though I mean, technically it says we're in Noctilum right now, but I kind of consider this the in-between, like the mediary between Primordia and Noctilum. I don't really consider this area to be full-blown Noctilum. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I have to freaking find parts. There's no way to really know, and I haven't messed around with the Collectopedia. I don't really know if it does anything. Let's see, natural wreckage, relics, xenotech. Would it be here? This. Radiator from the white well that requires no coolant. It can be easily converted for use in cars and other vehicles. This category is wreckage, no duh. Collectopedia status, not registered. Region found, Primordia. So it doesn't actually tell me where to get this. It just says, yeah, find it in Primordia. But it's like, where? It's apparently common. It's not common. I mean, you find these things by walking over crystals on the ground. There's no way. Like, it's gonna take me forever. Like, I have to, like, literally sit there and systematically scour Primordia for, like, the next hour to find one of these things. And then, like, Noctilum, it wants me to find, I guess it would be under wreckage. It wants me to find a spherical, what, EM something? I think that's what it was called. Which I haven't come across. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if I look at the stuff here, will it tell me? No, it says the exact same thing that the other thing says. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. We can walk around Noctilum for a while trying to find parts, but I doubt we're gonna find anything. And I've been deep into Noctilum too. When I swam there in that one episode, so I mean, it's not like I haven't walked around Noctilum before, and I still haven't found the spherical whatever EM motor. Like, this stuff's hard. Gathering stuff in this game is hard. So, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna walk around Primordia for a while.
You're listening to Apocalypse 9 Radio, and I'm your host, Abomination 9, bringing you the greatest hits of Kevin MacLeod from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and today. Currently, you are listening to Past the Edge.
Alright, I kind of assumed this, but I just found the anhydrous radiator right here at the entrance to Noctilum, which I kind of assumed because I only had 3 of them, so they had to be somewhere like over here, because I've been on this side of Primordia for a while now, and I figured they would be over like on a higher, I don't know, higher level area, I guess. So yeah, if you want anhydrous radiators, they are right here near the entrance to Noctilum. So there's the entrance right there with all those like flowers or whatever, those plant life, and they were over here in the flowers. So now we gotta find a freaking spherical EM motor, which, Jesus Christ, I mean, I have no clue. Like, I'd have to constantly go through Noctilum and just try to pick stuff off the ground and hope that I find it.
You're listening to Apocalypse 9 Radio, and I'm your host, Abomination 9, bringing you the greatest hits of Kevin MacLeod from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and today. Currently, you're listening to Suave Standpipe. Now sit back, relax, grab some popcorn while you listen to this groovy tune, because you're gonna be here for a while.
I just thought I would comment on this because I just noticed that this mob was here. This giant tyrant, which there's just bugs flying around on top of him. I was like, Jesus, like I happened to notice him, so thought I would comment on it.
It seems the sleeping dogs have risen. Open fire! Follow me! Iron Fist! Okay! Here comes the pain! Wild down!
Side pendants destroyed. Move in and strike. Thermal payload. Side slash. Upper hand. Wild sliding. Slither.
Wild smash! Beam barrage!
Side ice. Move in and do some damage.
Okay! Here comes the pain!
Shadow run. Fire carnival.
My optic field puts us
Slide.
both on deck!
Slither.
This team never loses.
Let's keep it up.
Or do you think I could take out these two recon guys here? So like I've had problems with level 20s in the past, but I mean these are just humanoids. So I don't know. Could try. I'm gonna try at least. And I'll try to keep my teammates alive. But I probably won't be able to do that, but whatever. I mean, you might as well try, right? I hit the thing. Most of us are 16, and obviously L is still. I hit the mic again. It's still 14, but you know, whatever.
Watch how it's done. Think of the materials we'll gather. Fire! Swiftly! Beam barrage!
Shadow run.
My optic free! Throw armor! Wild down! Repent! Here's a good spot.
Well, would you look at that? I actually was able to do that. Also, a third one joined that fight. I'm pretty sure. A third or a fourth. Because I only thought there was two, but then like a third or fourth one showed up. Still were able to do it and no one died, so... I mean, I did it. And I can actually plant here because I have a level 2 mechanical skill. So it wasn't in vain. Like, I didn't even think about this being a level 3. Is this connected to anything? Yeah, it's connected to this one, so maybe we should actually make these into things. It looks like we have 4 in research and mob. I don't know. It's kind. I guess I could make these researches if I have any. Only have a level 2, so I can't really boost it. So I might as well not even do that. I have 3 mining 2s. Why not? Let's put mining 2s here. And make this a mining 2 as well. So this one and the one behind me, way back behind me, are level 2 minings now. So yeah, back onto the hunt for freaking spherical EM motor.
You're listening to Apocalypse 9 Radio, and I'm your host, Abomination 9, bringing you the greatest hits of Kevin MacLeod from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and today. Currently, we're once again listening to Leopard Print Elevator, one of my favorites. Now I'm going to let this one spin on for a while, because this is the last broadcast of this episode, so I hope you enjoy.
there's a alien mech right there. I heard like robotic sounds, and I was just like, what? Robotic sounds? There's just a freaking mech walking around out in like the freaking daylight. What? Okay. Alright, so I think this video's been going on for too long. So at my time, it's been going on for like an hour and a half, but y'all probably haven't been... The actual video probably isn't this long. But I've probably been showing me just wandering around Noctilum for like forever. And, I don't know, like, I can't find this thing. Like, I've scoured like a decent bit of Noctilum. Like, I'm pretty deep in there. I mean, there's a huge, like, chunk left. Like, I'm probably like 40% in the Noctilum. And there's like 60% left. Maybe more than that, 'cause I don't think I was over there too much. So, just sort of about 70% of Noctilum still left to look at. And obviously I've been here for like an hour wandering around, and I've only like looked around about 30% of this place, if even that. And I just can't find this stupid part. Like it's literally a needle in a haystack for finding stuff for gathering missions. So I'm gonna go fight that mech I saw earlier and hope that he drops one, because it's the only thing I can think of. Like, yeah, you can find these parts on the ground, but I'm assuming maybe if I fight a mech, I'll be able to have him drop one. So I don't know. I'm probably gonna die, but it's better than nothing, right? It's at least it's good to end the video with. Well, I was about to say he ain't here, but as you can see, he literally just fell from the sky. He's level 24. Like, that's a problem too. Like, if he was level 20, fine. But he's level 24. I mean, there's a data thing, like, right there that I found earlier, so... that should be okay, but I mean... I don't know. I'm gonna try...
They look pretty strong.
We should weaken them
Think
just
of
to
the
be safe.
materials we'll gather.
Fire!
Leave it to us.
Shadow Strike!
Oh no, I died. Well, they have 30 seconds to kill it, and Lynn's the only one's alive. We almost did it. Like, if I hadn't died, I could probably try to keep her alive better, but... Yeah, and then she's dead. We almost did it. I mean, us four against the level 24 mech. And it had, like, what, 10% health left? So yeah, I don't know. I mean, at least I ended off with a mech fight. Unfortunately, I could not beat it. I feel like that's the only thing I could have tried to really find this stupid spherical EM motor. I mean, I don't know how what their thought was when having gathering quests not tell you where the item is. When your world is like technically, like some people are gonna be like, I don't know, uppity about me saying this. When your world is technically the biggest RPG world ever, not including MMOs, and things are just lying on the ground in your huge 400 by 400 kilometer world, or however big this place is, pretty much the size of a state. You have a map the size of a state, and you have items strewn about on the ground, and you don't tell anyone where they're at. You're just like, hey, find this item whilst walking through a state. Like what? Not a city. Whilst walking through a state-sized map, find an item. Like, I don't know. I don't understand what they were thinking with that kind of logic, but whatever. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I'll eventually find it, but I mean, I'm guess I'm gonna have to put this quest on the burner. I mean, at least we got to see a bunch of Noctilum. Obviously, we have never been this far in. Like, I didn't realize it was gonna transform into like this weird blue, like mushroomy-ish, platelet kind of looking place. But yeah, I mean, walking around was cool, though I spent like an hour just doing that, so I mean, pretty sure everyone just skipped this video. But if you didn't, cool. Thanks for watching. Tune in to the next episode, like, share, comment, what to do. See ya.